Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Can y'all hear me? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Somebody just dropped a question. What's the overhead to get started? I like to say, depending on your driving record, but I tell people under $5,000. But can y'all hear me? Somebody give me a thumbs up. The overhead, it depends if you're purchasing or if you're doing the rental route. I took the rental route, so it cost me like $3,200 to start my whole company. But some people, it might cost them, close to $5,000. The reason why I say that is, you got your LLC, however much that costs in your state. You got your authority. If you go through a third party like I did, I paid $680 for my authority. I paid $1,375 down for my insurance. And the reason why I say $5,000 because if you got a bad driving record, you got a ticket, they'll ask for first and last driving the down payment for your insurance. So that could be like $2,600 or $1,300 or whatever your monthly rate is, depending on your driving record. And then the last thing is your rental deposit. So that's how much it costs me to get up and running. And of course, you need a pallet jack and safety vest and all that stuff. What's up, Power Move? How you doing? What's up, Premium Trucks? How you doing? What's up, Cuz? How you doing? Box Truck Wiz? So y'all can hear me. That's good. That's good. Okay, we can hear you. I like to ask so I don't still be talking to myself. Because when you're on live, you can't hear no feedback for real. So, yep. Somebody said, Box Truck Shorty, how come people who bought the masterclass didn't get an ebook yet? Do we have to wait until December 9th? No, if you purchase the ebook, normally I don't give the ebook out to the masterclass or after the masterclass. But for the last two masterclasses, the people that do purchase it in my November masterclass and my December masterclass, all you have to do is just shoot me a DM or shoot me an email at boxtruckshorty.com that you purchased your masterclass, and then I'll send you the ebook. But normally don't go out till after the class. But Fanda, just shoot me a DM with your name that you bought it, and then I'll just and your email address, and I'll shoot you the ebook. That's not a problem. Someone said, how much can you make per week with Amazon Relay? And do you only do that all year? Do you do OTR? So I only do Amazon Relay majority of the time. I would say 95% of the time. The only time that I really mess with the DAT load board is to book a load back, if that makes sense. But it depends what time we drop off in a city, if we can use the DAT load board. Because the DAT load board ain't like Amazon all night. So how much you can make a week with a truck? That's a relative question, and that's a good question. It depends on how many loads you do. You can make no money. You can make, it depends if you do 1 or 2 loads. You do 6 loads if your truck is moving 7 days. Like my truck moves 7 days. Not the same driver. I got a part-time driver to float through my trucks. So with that being said, I've seen people make $5,000, $6,000 doing Amazon. It just depends on how hard you grind with Amazon. Now, this time of the year, you can make a lot of money because it's peak season. So it's just a relative kind of question. But on average, when not peak season is here, I say about $4,500 to $5,000 a week. All right, that was a good question, though. I said yes, the rental route. Someone said, I'm into the box truck sales. Can I get a DM? Okay. So, somebody's talking to each other. Yep. What's the best way to set up your LLC? Okay, good question. From what I was told, and I made this mistake, I put the word logistics into my LLC with my trucking company. However, after coming into meeting up with a business partner, one of my business partners, he told me, and he's a credit expert. That's what he do, business funding, credit. I should have put the word enterprise or holding in my LLC, because if you're trying to get funding later down the line, you don't want to have trucking inside your name or transport or logistics or anything like that, because it's a high risk. And if you're trying to get funding from the bank, they kind of frowned upon that. And I know that personally because the bank lady at the branch manager at Bank of America, told me the same thing. So try to put enterprises in it, have it a generic name like enterprises or holding in your name. But that's only if you want funding. If you ain't worried about getting funding, and you can name your company, anything you want to. Someone said, what's up, Trucking with Tiff? How you doing? What's up, Trucker Rhonda? See my team on here. Someone said, I'm basically ready, bro. Okay, well, tap in with me if you ain't already tapped in with me already. Someone said, can you explain the load time with Amazon? I don't know what that means with the load time. Can you clarify what that means? Like your question, I should say. Someone said, who do you usually rent through? I don't rent through them all, to be honest with you. So I don't have like a favorite. It's whoever have the best deals. When I first started off trucking, I had Budget was my first truck. Then I switched from Budget. Then I got Penske, and then Penske I was paying at that time $4.15 a week and 10 cents a mile, which is amazing. And then Penske severed ties with Amazon. So when Penske severed ties with Amazon, their prices went up to like $650 a truck, and for new people it's like $800-900. So then I went to Ryder, and then now so I have Ryder trucks and Enterprise. So it just depends on who have the best deal. But I literally spoke to somebody that y'all might be on my DM. Somebody from Penske today said that they got 10 cents a mile with Penske and $500 with Penske. So that's a good deal if that's the case. So I need to follow back up with Penske because that's been a year. I'm pretty sure they probably been dying because they haven't been getting as much truck rental because their prices were sky high. So I need to check in with them and tap back in with them to see if they have any deals out there. Someone said, can we start with a rental truck? Most definitely, bro. I still started with a rental truck and I still have rental trucks. Right now, I currently have 6 rental trucks running. So I've helped thousands of people get up and running with the rental trucks. So yes, you can start with a rental. You can keep a rental. You never have to buy a truck if you don't want to. My cousin's on there. He got 4 trucks. Yeah, he renting them all. So you don't have to purchase a truck to get into trucking. You know, a lot of people thought that, even I thought that prior to getting into logistics. Someone says, important steps when applying for Amazon. No, there's no important steps, but you definitely want to make sure your authority is done properly. On a week-to-week basis, I get in contact with somebody that tell me they applied to Amazon, they already made their 180 days, and they get rejected from Amazon. The reason why they get rejected from Amazon is because if you try to do your own authority and you check off something that's wrong, and don't even ask me what it is because I'm not familiar with the authority process at all. I have a compliance officer that does that. So that's the only thing. And if you don't have the proper insurance. So if you got those 2 things and you apply to Amazon and you get rejected, that'll be the only thing that can, get you out of the, What's up, Tasha? How you doing? Lenny Max, what's up? How much do you make a month? How much do I make a month? That's a good question. If you look at my stories today, it just depends. Like some weeks I make 24,000, 25,000 because the last 2 weeks I made 31,000 in 1 week. The week before that I made 32,000. So if you look in the last 6 weeks with Amazon, I made $155,000. That's cost bringing in with 5 trucks. And just the last 2 weeks I have 6 trucks now. So from the first 4 weeks I had 5 trucks. Now I have 6 trucks. So I made $155,000 in the last 6 weeks. So I would say in the last month, I would say like 100,000 or close to 100,000. So, but that's running multiple trucks. So let me tell you the key to the game. This is the thing. A lot of people, like if you're driving a truck, I don't know what you make at your job. If you're trying to replace your job, a lot of people will look at this and be like, well, man, I want to make a lot of money logistics. And you can make a lot of money logistics. But let's just say you're driving the truck. And I don't know what you make at your job. But let's just say you're making $200 a day or $150 a day, right? And then you start driving the truck and you're only making $300 a night. That might not sound like a lot of money to some people. Like, oh, man, $300 a day is not going to change my life. Maybe with one truck, making $300 a day, if you're driving the truck, ain't going to change your life. But 3 times 6, that's what, $1,800 if you drive 6 days a week. That's pretty good money. Now, this is the name of the game, scaling, getting multiple trucks. So I don't have to hit 1,000. Like I always tell people, I don't have to hit home runs every day. I don't have to get $1,000 load to see a profit with Amazon. All I need is $625, $650 to cover my costs. So like, let's say, for example, if all my money expenses add up to $400, and after all my expenses is paid, which is my driver, fuel, insurance, truck rental, all of that's paid. If I can profit $200 per truck, and I had 5 trucks, that's $1,000 I'm making a night. That's net. Like, I don't know where y'all live at. I don't know what part of the world y'all live in, but $1,000 a night. And like I said, my truck runs 7 days. No, I don't have the same driver. I have a part-time driver float through my drivers. So my trucks are moving 7 days a week. So that's like $30,000 a month with 5 trucks. I always keep telling people, unless you're a basketball player, an athlete, a rapper, or something like that, $30,000 net is like, what can't you afford? You know what I'm saying? So that's really good money. The numbers in, you know what I'm saying, scaling. So now I got another truck. So that's another $200. Well, now I'm making more than $200 a night per truck. So you can really eat with it, but you got to be able to see past working in the truck, driving the truck yourself. And even if you're driving the truck, that's cool. Driving the truck, get another truck, scale. The money's in scaling. When y'all see me post these numbers, this ain't with one truck, one driver. And I'm not saying you can't be self-employed or make money with just driving your truck if that's your passion. But the name of the game is scaling up so you can make more money. You don't have to make a lot of money. That's why if you go any business, getting production costs down. More trucks you have, the less money you have to make per truck to make a lot of money. And like I always tell people, that for just simple, easy, basic math, let's just say you rented a truck, right? Let's just say you rent your truck, you put a driver in it, and let's just say your expenses come up to $400. And you know, people say, oh man, that loads ain't really paying. The loads ain't really paying. The loads is paying if you know how to book loads. But let's just say you booked the load for $500, right? And all your expenses is $400, and you booked the load for only $500. Amazon got loads every day, all day for $500. That's like bare minimum. You should be able to get a $500 load. So if you only made $100 a day with one truck, that don't sound like a lot of money, right? $100 a day. Oh man, that ain't gonna save my life. You probably blow that at lunch, at work, or just eating out every day, right? That don't sound like a lot of money. But now you get 5 trucks. That's $500 a day. $500 a day. Like I said, if your truck is running 30 days, that's $15,000 a month net profit. $15,000 a day times 12. That's $180,000. Once again, you need to go look at the 1% of the world. That's put you already up in the 1% of you making $180,000 a year. Now imagine you just have a regular, not a regular job, and you made $50,000. You already at $230,000 a year price point, you know, tax bracket. So that's crazy money right there in itself. So the name of the game is scaling, getting multiple trucks, and that's how I make my money. Someone said, I'm only ready to get on the bro. Thanks to you. Thanks. That's what's up, D Prince. Thanks. I really appreciate that, bro. Yep. I know you about to come. You about to get it. Someone said, I just need the lease the Amazon account. I don't understand your question. Someone said, what supplies do I need on my truck? I heard you said pallet jack, anything else? Pallet jack and scraps. But a lot of times Amazon has a lot of the scraps already. But yeah, you need a safety vest and a pallet jack. That's the only thing you pretty much need to get up and running besides the rental truck. Someone says, Official T, the masterclass is 100% fire. Everything spelled out to the T. What's up, TT? How you doing? She told me that took my masterclass. Congratulations. Thank you. I always love the support of people that took my masterclass, because anybody can sell anything online. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can sell anything. And I know y'all don't know me from, let's say, Adam's House Cat, but I like to post a lot of my reviews. I post receipts. I come on live like once a week. I missed last week because I was in DC. But I usually come on live once a week to answer questions for you guys for free. Like I said, I don't know how many people answer questions for free. Get on here and give back to you guys. For some of you guys that's kind of on the fence. Of course, I do have services. Time is money. Nothing's free in this world. You know what I'm saying? So I do have services. For you guys that's just tagging on, I'll explain my services for you. Right now, I have a monthly thing where I have a masterclass. My next masterclass is December 9th. I have 5 slots left for the December 9th masterclass, and that's what TT was talking about. The masterclass is basically, I hold your hand, we walk you through the process, we show you how to set up your company, we show you how to scale, we show you how to find drivers, we show you how to pay your drivers, we show you how to book loads, we show you to look at the load board, and analyze the load and be like, okay, this is a good load, the fuel surcharge, and all of that good stuff. So that's what I do. Then we from 2 o'clock to 2:30, we take a break. We come back from 2:30. I usually, and remember, it's an interactive class and it's Zoom. Then I answer questions for you guys along the way. So it's not like you got to wait hours for me to answer questions. Every little topic that we go through, I stop, like, hey, you got any questions? Then I answer. We have like 10, 15 questions. People going to ask questions that you ain't even going to never even, you wouldn't even have thought of on your own. Because every class is just different. So then we do that. Then after that, then we have Tiff come on, Box Truck Tiff. Trucking with Tiff comes on and she goes over the DAT load board, show you the difference between the two, show you how to book loads. So you don't have to hire a dispatcher. Nothing wrong with a dispatcher, but if you can book your own loads, that'll save you some money. So she shows you how to book your own loads, the type of equipment to look for, the days to pay, like all of that good stuff. She will go over that with you. Then after that, then my compliance officer will come on and tell you everything that you need to lease on, because in the masterclass, we do allow you to lease on for the first 180 days, so you don't have to wait. She goes over everything that you need to be in compliance, because you guys don't know. When I first started, I had my company shut down for 30 days. 30 days. So I had 5 trucks, 5 drivers, and insurance on 5 trucks that I had to pay for 30 days because I was making my head hard. I was making money in Miami, spending money, not paying attention, and got shut down, like I said, for 30 days. So now because of that, I have a compliance officer on my team that we discuss this kind of stuff. And so you guys don't, be out of compliance. Then after that, we also have a tax accountant that also owns a box truck business that comes on and show you how to set up your company, how to structure your company to pay yourself, payroll, all of that good stuff. The class is usually like 6 hours long. You can reserve your slot by paying $4.99 and then remain the balance before the class start. The next one is December 9th. And it also comes with the ultimate bundle, step-by-step starter pack, guys. So you get all of this for $1,000. If you already purchased one of my bundle pack guys, then I'll let you in the class for $750. If you don't want to join the class, you just want to get the information and knowledge, I also have the step-by-step ultimate bundle pack starter pack guide for $199. I do consultations for $99 if you just want to talk to me more personally. And for 30 minutes, $99, and for an hour, $149. And then I also have a 2-day driver training and a 3-day driver training. If you don't want to drive the truck, like I didn't have a desire to drive the truck. So you can send your driver, you can come to Atlanta, Georgia. We will train you or train your driver on what the do's and don'ts to get into Amazon, because Amazon now has once again changed up their policy. They're only allowing you to get there 15 minutes before your load. But it used to be you could be there an hour early. So I used to always, teach people or teach my drivers to be there an hour early, because if anything hiccups, then you will have time to fix it. But now with that 15-minute window, as soon as you get in there, they're only giving you 50 minutes to load. You got to be in and out. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, especially when they get their own account, mess up in the first 3 days. When they get to Amazon, they think Amazon is going to walk them around like you on the first day on the job. Nah, they ain't going to do that. When you get to Amazon, you're going to be lost as hell. They're going to tell you, hey, look, dock 312. And you got to go there. You got to find freight. You got to load your truck. You got to use the app. You got to load your truck the correct way. You got to scan the stuff. You got to sometimes find non-cons. Then you got to check out again. Then you got to go to the post office. You got to know how to unload. It sounds easy once you get it, but it's not as simple, and most people mess up on that. So I have a 2-day and a 3-day. The 2-day is $350. The 3-day is $400. It books up pretty quick, so if you're trying to get here, you definitely want to look at the calendar. All my services can be booked in my link at boxtruckshorty.com, or click the bio in my link. That's how you can book my services. Now, let me get back to answering questions. Someone said the Amazon training was great, and the master class was also great. A lot of knowledge. Thank you, D Prince. Thank you. Yeah, so you can let them know that it ain't as simple as people think it is, just walking in there. And I always tell people the difference between people that complain and be successful is people that try to do it yourself. There's some things you want to do yourself, like you want to bake a cake, you mess it up, is this a cake? But when you spent all this money to start a company, you spend all this money for insurance, all of that, why would you shortchange yourself and try to jump into the game without a mentor or somebody to walk you through it? Even if you don't use me, I've never done nothing big without a mentor. Even real estate to logistics, I had a mentor when I started. When you go cheap always is going to always catch you in the end. You can't fake nothing. You can't fake life. You can't scam success. You can't BS success. You can't cheat success. If you don't put 100 in, you ain't going to get 100 out. You know what I'm saying? The lotto is the only thing that you can buy something and then hope to win. But if you starting a business, I don't care what business is, if you don't bust your ass and become obsessed with it and get you a mentor and get you somebody that you can tap into and ask questions, this ain't the game for you. Because logistics, the reason, everybody complaining about the rates is bad when it comes to logistics. The rate is bad when it comes to semi, OTR, and box trucks over the road. I get it. The reason being is because a lot of knuckleheads jumped into the game. When the pandemic was hot, they heard you could make a lot of money, which you was, because people was desperate to get supplies going. But now with it normal and back off, the people with the education are surviving. The people with the education, the mentors, the relationships is eating. Everybody else who just jumped in there and got a truck and thought they was going to get a dispatcher and just be running the world, They're who's failing. Those are people that's turning in their trucks because they didn't learn the business. They only saw the business and jumped into business. You have to learn the business if you want to be successful in it. I make this shit look easy. It ain't. I did a lot of work. I booked the wrong loads, hired the wrong drivers. I done made every single mistake possible when it comes to starting a logistics company and with Amazon. But guess what? Am I going to get on here and bash Amazon and talk shit about Amazon every time I get on there? Could be like, you don't say the bad. My mom always told me don't look the gift horse in the mouth. Amazon retired me. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, until the wheels fall off, I'm rocking with Amazon. If the wheels fall off one day, then guess what? I made enough money to move that money to something else. I'm a smart person. I'm going to be obsessed with something. I'm going to learn the next tool and craft. So with that being said, man, don't skip the learning aspect of it. And I've had people that never purchased nothing from me, but just watch my videos, watch my reels, go to YouTube, watch all my videos, and become obsessed with it, and started their whole business. Like, look, I started my whole business without spending a dime with you. And that's good. If you got the time to go watch all my stuff, fine. You can literally start your business for free, watching me on live, watching my reels, and watching my YouTube. But if you want my personal time to jump on the phone to answer specific questions, it costs. If you want my referrals, resources, and people like that, that costs. You know what I'm saying? So I'll save you 6 months of headaches. You know what I'm saying? A year learning curve. So that's what I charge for, you know. Because, you know, you always got people that talk, you know, a little bit of trash about you when you selling information. But, hey, we pay for everything else in the world. Someone said, how much do you pay your drivers? I have a driver scale that I use that I pay my drivers. That's also in my ultimate bundle pack guide. Someone said, now is the time to scale up. Hell yeah. If you got a company right now, you should get as many trucks as you want. I got 6 now. I got another truck reserved for next week. I'm trying to get like 7, 8 trucks on the road for peak season. I'm trying to knock their head off with Amazon. Someone said, I already got the masterclass. Just need the Amazon Relay Connect from once authority goes live. Okay, cool. That's what's up. The real thing. So, see, as you see, I have real people that took the class, my master class, and they're about to lease on and do their thing. So, you see what I'm saying? That's dope right there. Someone bought a badge. That's what's up, Premium Truck Sales. Bought a badge. He said, don't forget to thank them. So, he said, yeah, don't buy some badges. Yeah, my man, Willie came on the last time I think over here, had everybody buying badges. But, yeah, that was dope. I didn't even know what a badge was. Someone said, can you refer a company that will do new companies to run under their authority? I don't know nobody new that will let you run under their authority, but if you take my master class, I will pair you with one of my business partners that will allow you to lease on. And this is a question nobody asked, but I'm explaining it to you. To run under somebody's authority is a big deal. So it's like getting an American Express card and letting somebody be the authorized user. You're trusting that person with your card. If they mess up, it messes up you. So with that being said, the people that come through my masterclass, they don't want that you lease onto, they don't want to be teaching you. They don't want to tell you how to use the load board. They don't want to tell you what time to pick up loads. So they want you to be properly trained. So when I place you with them, it's less headache. You don't really have to call them for nothing. You should know how to book loads. You should know how to find loads. You should know everything when it comes out of Amazon Relay. And if you forgot the time you came out the masterclass, all you got to do is book a consultation and we refresh real quick. But they don't want to be bothered, if that makes sense. So if you join my masterclass, I got 5 slots left. December 9th, we will show you everything. You'll be in compliance and you will be able to, I can show you how to lease on to somebody. He charges 10%. All of them charge 10%. Whoever I place you with, they'll charge 10% to run under their authority. And when you run it under the authority, you will be able to book your own loads. You can book 1 load a day, no loads a day, or you can book 2 loads. You can put 3 trucks. You can scale while you're in the program too, so you can get multiple trucks. So that's a good thing about the masterclass. Someone said, can you start Amazon with a new authority? No, you would need 180 days unless you lease on. Join my masterclass. If you're trying to join and you don't want to wait 180 days and you don't want to hit the DAT load board and the DAT load board, I look at it. The DAT load board is not paying what Amazon is paying, even before peak season. It's just not. Amazon, in my opinion, is the best thing smoking. The only 2 days of the year that Amazon ain't doing loads is Christmas and New Year's. Other than that, Amazon has loads. If you know how to find loads and how to look for loads. Someone said, how far are deliveries by law of the mile? How far are deliveries by the miles or the trip? The deliveries, they're by miles. So when you book a load with Amazon, they'll tell you how many miles it is, how many stops it has. Someone said, can I get started with $6,000 for everything that's needed? Yes, sir, you can. Especially if you got a good driving record. So the only time I tell people it'll be $5,000 is if you got a bad driving record. It could be, a little bit, more, about 5,000. But yes, you can start with 6. I started mine with 32. I've helped a lot of people started with 32s. Someone said, what's the Louisiana market like? I haven't looked at it in a while, to be honest with you. But like I always tell people, if Amazon is in your area, you got to remember this. It's like McDonald's. McDonald's, rarely see McDonald's go out of business. The reason why, they did a lot of analysis, a lot of research, is a demand. So if there's an Amazon facility in your area, that means and somebody's booking loads in that area, and somebody's eating in that area. It's just that you have to know how to find good loads in that area, if that makes sense. Someone says, let's see. Okay, I got a bunch of questions. Let me see. Okay. Someone said, anybody in Dallas area? Okay. What about peak season and the knife is way too long? No, if you in the master class, or if you already have everything you need, you really got to think about it. The master class is next week, not this week, but next week. So you still will be able to catch peak season. Peak season usually lasts like the first week of January. So you'll be able to catch if you have everything ready, like by class, by that Monday, you should be able to lease on. If you speak to my compliance officer and she said you got everything you need, driver qualification file, or if you join the master class and you're joining it now and you want to work on, like I said, I'll send you the ebook ahead of time. You need a driver qualification file. So if you want to talk to my compliance officer prior to class and get your compliance stuff ready and up and running by December 9th, just shoot me a message and I can put you in contact with her for the people that already purchased the class. So by the time the class starts, if you want to hit the ground on that Monday or Tuesday, you can hit the ground, making some move, making some money. Someone said, can I use a cargo van? No, you can't use a cargo van for Amazon Relay. You could do Flex and other stuff with it, but not Amazon Relay. The smallest equipment that they have with Amazon Relay is the 16-foot box truck. That's the smallest equipment that you use. You can use a 16-foot box truck, which is considered a cube truck. You can use a 26-foot box truck, of course, with a lift gate, and then, of course, a semi, power only. Someone said, I took his class, and it's 100. Thank you. Who is that? Logistics First Couple. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Somebody was telling me when I had posting this stuff, they was like, oh, man, the people, people will heckle you for everything. This guy said, oh, man, your people are bots. I was like, man, shut up. I said, I go live every Wednesday. You can see it's real people. But, yeah, people are funny. Yo, that's Tara said that. Thank you. Well worth every penny. Thank you. We pride ourselves on it, and we ain't the best in the world, but we pride ourselves to $1,000. I don't know where you guys will get this kind of information at. And if you just want to dispatch as well, if you just want to dispatch, you don't have enough money to start your own company, I do have an ebook that's $49 for dispatching. Dispatching, you can make money with dispatching as well. You get you 4 or 5 carriers. You know what I'm saying? One of my mentees, they just got their first couple carriers and they made $1,500. Well, they booked 2 loads in the first day. They got $1,500 and then another one for $750 in one day. And then they just booked, I think, another load today. So in the last couple of days, they just started and they booking loads. So that's real dope too. When does official peak season started now? We in peak season. Someone said, I'm ready to get the masterclass. Just need one question answered. Okay, well, shoot me a DM if you want that question, if you don't want to answer it out publicly, I guess, if that makes sense. Someone said, Team DeVille. What's up, Team DeVille, bro? She said, I booked a consultation last year and been killing the game. That's what's up. Yep, I remember it's been a minute. Yeah, that's last year. That's crazy. Well, congrats, bro. Someone says, so in the class, you explain an option around the 180. Yes, so in the class, if you join the master class, you don't have to wait the 180 days. I'll lease you on, pair you with one of my business partners, so you don't have to wait the 180 days to do Amazon. So that is correct. Yes, that do comes with it. What's the key to getting cheaper rates? Heard you said there's a method. Cheaper rates with insurance or cheaper rates with the rentals? If the rentals is just the kind of account you have to set up to get the cheaper rental rates. With insurance, it just depends on your driving record. Someone said, I had that opportunity after being in his masterclass. Couple, do you need insurance? They're talking to each other. Insurance plugs. Oh, I got a broker. Book a consultation with me. I can get you in contact with my broker. I have a broker. I just do not call up to direct. When you hear people say, man, you can't spend $5,000 to get started. If you call the insurance company straight up, yeah, they're gonna tell you $3,000-$4,000 to get started. Even if you don't use me, you don't book a consultation with me, do not call to the insurance company and think you're gonna pay a little bit of money. You will pay a lot of money. But if you have a broker who has a relationship with the insurance companies, you will pay a lot cheaper. So like I said, I paid $1,375 to start mine. Someone said, how much is an insurance on a rental? That price is based off your driving record. On average, I can tell you this, because no two people, this is like two people. It could be the same age, same city. No two people is going to have the same exact insurance quote. I don't know. Insurance quotes is like damn near like stocks. It's just, it moves around. But I can tell you on average what I have seen, $1,300 to $1,500 is on average if you have a good driving record. People in North Carolina, for some reason, have low insurance. The cheapest I've seen somebody with insurance in North Carolina was $700 and something bucks. That's how much I pay now in my third year. But people literally pay like $700, $800, $900 in North Carolina. They got like some of the cheapest insurance I've seen nationwide. So it just depends on the city, state. All right. Someone said I currently have Progressive. Yeah, it's still like I've had Progressive at one point too. You can have Progressive, but let's say, for example, you go through a broker and somebody just calls directly to Progressive. You all both might end up at Progressive, but one, if you call Progressive directly, Progressive will say, oh man, I need $4,000 down and then X amount a month. You go to the broker who could still pay you with Progressive. He might be like, look, we only need $1,500 down. So that's the difference between going to the insurance company or versus going with somebody. It's kind of like the insurance company going to try to get you because that's what they want the most money up front as they can possibly get. So they're going to try to bang you in the head. A broker knows it's just like Expedia. Delta can sell their tickets by themselves. But Delta, you can go to Expedia or a third party and they can give you like a discounted rate. That's what a broker is. That's all Expedia is. That's all of that stuff is hotel. They're brokers. So they have a relationship with hotels. Same thing with a broker. A broker has a relationship with an insurance company. Same concept. Nothing different. So they said, do you run Amazon when it's not peak? I run Amazon year round, bro. I run Amazon. I started in January of 2021, which is the slowest time. So after peak season, come January, it will slow back down. So you guys that's jumping in the game now, you jump in, January slows down. But I'm not saying slow down that'll put you out of business. It just slows down. Let's say an average load is $550, $600, $650, not peak season. Right now, them same loads could be $800, $900, $1,200, $1,500 for the same exact load. January, it slows back down $550, $560. Then Valentine's Day, it jumps a little bump because, all the guys that forget to get their girls something, gonna go to Amazon, get that next day Prime. So you get a little bump then. Then you're going to slow back down a little bit from after Valentine's Day till, guess what? Tax time. When people get tax time, guess what they do? Go buy that new TV that they buy every single year. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, they dump the money right back into the economy. So during tax time, the middle of February is booming. So February is like a small little peak. So you get February, March, April. You get a good rush throughout the system. Then when kids get out of school, like May, kind of slow back down a little bit because everybody going on vacation. Nobody's worrying about shopping. Then in August when school starts, you get another little bump. And then in June, that's why Amazon or July, Amazon have that Prime Day. They know when the rates are slowing down or people not shopping. So they throw something out there to make people shop, which is Prime. Prime Day was in July of last year. Amazon made 7 or $9 billion in 2 days. The rates was like peak season for like 3 weeks, going crazy. Then it slows back down again, and then you have peak season again in October. Same thing. So it's Amazon. No industry is just like this all the time. But you got ups, downs, up, down. It's like a stock. If y'all familiar with stocks, it's up and down. It's like real estate. Every industry in the world has ups and downs, ups and downs. But is the downs bad where you're going to be out of business? No. Is the downs so bad that you shouldn't get into it? No. If you're working a job or you're driving a truck, you don't want extra money? Just like, for example, let's say for shits and giggles, I'm not making $200 in January. I'm only making $150 a day. That's still great money. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I make so much more in peak season that it offsets the slow in January. So it's a up and down situation. How much can one truck make in peak season? man, there's no telling. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look, some people, like I posted a couple of those, like a $900 load, a $1,000 load. So it just depends on how many loads you're doing with your truck and what how many loads you're doing. Like, we only do one load majority of the time. Every now and then we'll do a short load and then a long load. Someone said, what's good, shorty? Can I work a 9 to 5 and still turn out very successful running several trucks? Guess what? That's $1 million question, my man. Yes, the answer is yes. And let me tell you why yes. And like, you know, to proof and validate that. When I first started off, when I was box truck shorty starting off, you go back to my first week in 2021 in January, I was still working a 9 to 5. I still kept my job. I had 8 trucks and I still was working my 9 to 5. At that time, I used to be a little bit more on the load where I didn't know what time to look at the load. I didn't know how to really, you know, finesse Amazon's system. Amazon has made a system just like an iPhone. If you've been an iPhone person for a long time, the iPhone gets better and better and better and better, right? From the iPhone 4, it's completely different. So Amazon has streamlined everything to make sense now. Classic example is my cousin that I was with DC that you always hear me talk about, who sometimes comes on my lives. He is works for the federal government, Secret Service agent. It's not a secret. Been doing it for 21 years. He has 4 trucks right now up and running. He works a 9 to 5. He was in Vietnam a couple months ago. He was in San Francisco the week after he came down here for my surprise party. So yes, I know thousands of people that could do it the same way. So it's nothing stopping you from doing this. You shouldn't, once you get up and running and you're doing this business, it shouldn't take you no more than 30 minutes to an hour a day to run this company. So yes, you can keep your 9 to 5, and that's why I created my whole system for people that wanted to get into logistics and 9 to 5. And that's why I get a lot of shit, because people feel like I'm not a real trucker because I ain't driving trucks, I ain't driving around the world. Guess what? Logistics is not my passion. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I like logistics because it retired me from my 9 to 5. I like the money that it is, that it made me and it's still making me. But my passion is real estate. Now, that's why I never wanted to drive a truck. I don't desire to drive a truck, and to get into logistics from what I know, not too many people were showing you how to get into logistics without buying a truck. Buying a truck is a huge risk, huge overhead. It comes with a ton of problems. So I created my whole system to be set up for people that had 9 to 5s. I didn't really care about the people that was going to drive the truck when I first started off. I was just like, look, man, this is crazy. You mean to tell me I can make passive money while I was doing my 9 to 5? And to be honest, when I started, I wasn't even looking for this to replace my 9 to 5. I was with my company for 16 years. I was always trying different things, but I only wanted to just supplement my income. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, what's a boost? Like, in my brain, I was like, man, and I always had nice cars. So I used to have a 750 back then. I was like, man, if I could just make enough money to pay my car note, car insurance, and have me a little bit of play money while I work my 9 to 5, and I don't have to use my job money to, you know, pay for my car fetish, man, I was like, I'm good. And when I started, that was my goal. And then I never knew that the shit would retire me from my job. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you can work your 9 to 5 and still start your Amazon business, if that makes sense. Somebody said, I need to speak with your compliance. I'm already set up with Amazon, haven't started yet. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Hit me up. I can get you in contact with her. But that's for the people that purchase my masterclass. She ain't gonna just talk to you guys. So if you purchase my masterclass, then you can get the driver qualification and everything you need prior to December 9th, you know, some of the stuff, if you're trying to hit this year peak season. Someone said, how are they finding carriers as dispatchers? Well, some of the people that come to me, I place them, I give them carriers. Like if you're in my masterclass or whatever, I can, you know, find you carriers. I can post in my stories, hey, looking for carriers, and shit, I'm gonna get a ton of DMs. So that's easy. Or join in my Box Truck Shorty Box Heads group. I got a private Facebook group. I think I got like 9,900 people in there. You can join that class as well. Not class, but the you know, the Facebook group. And there's people in there, carriers in there looking for dispatchers looking for carriers. Someone said, my first day, December 1st, all because of Box Truck Shorty, peak season. That's what's up, Fast and Smooth. Yeah, you was in my masterclass too. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? That is what's up. That's what's up. I can't wait, man. I love when my box heads, you know what I'm saying, getting up and getting money. That's dope. How do you determine the load time for pickup? I've seen this all shown in military time. Yeah, everything is in military time. So that was a huge getting adapted to when I first started. So the easy way how I did it is once it passes 12 o'clock, And then it goes to like 13, 14, 15. And my brain, all I do is just subtract 12 from that number once it passed 12. Because, 0 is 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up till noon is regular time. After 12 o'clock, it becomes 13 o'clock, 14 o'clock, 15 o'clock. When it's 15 o'clock, take away 12, it's 3 o'clock. So that's how I was able to remember it. Because that ain't gonna lie, that military time was busting my behind when I first started. You know what I'm saying? I was like booking lows at 3 o'clock and not knowing that it was, I think it is 3 p.m., but it's 3 a.m. and it was kicking my ass. What's up, She Trucking? How you doing? How you doing there? Yep. Let's see what else. In California, 4K down and $1,700 per month. Okay, that's not. I guess that's not bad for Cali because Cali's a little high. Cali, everything in Cali's high. Cali's high and Florida's high. Florida got some high insurance, and Louisiana. Louisiana also has high commercial insurance. Those are the 3 states that have the highest. Someone said there's money in dump truck, not box truck. There's no money only in box trucks if you go in OTR. Nope, that's not true. There's not only money in box trucks if you go in OTR. There's money in Amazon. You know what I'm saying? That's completely different. It's money in box truck. I mean, it's money in dump truck too, but it's definitely money in Amazon if you stay in local with a truck. Just look at me, man. I just posted. I made $155,000 in 6 weeks. If you're doing that with OTR, you're going to be running yourself raggedy, crazy. You ain't never going to be home. Your driver's going to be living in the truck. You're going to be paying the dispatcher a lot of that money. It's just a lot. Someone said I'm paying $475 a month with Progressive. That's good. That's great. Yeah, that's a low rate. Someone said dump trucks is the wave, no cap. Yeah, I believe dump trucks. I got a homeboy that does dump trucks. Dump trucks, it does make money. Dump trucks make a lot of money. Because dump trucks, you don't go over the road. You don't need an MC number. You're not crossing lines. The only difference is with dump trucks, most people, you got to think about this. That's like saying, how can I tell you? That's like if somebody want to enter into real estate, right? And somebody said, man, how do I get into real estate? If you work in a regular job. If you work in a regular job, to get into real estate, of course, you can wholesale your way in. You can start flipping houses, and then, that kind of way. But that's just like somebody saying, yeah, the money in real estate is in commercial properties. Yeah, commercial property, you can make more money than residential, but how many people have the money to start with commercial? So the same thing with dump trucks. Dump trucks, you just can't go rent a dump truck and start for under $5,000. So I'm not saying that box trucks make the most money. But I'm telling you that if you don't have $100,000, $80,000 to go buy a dump truck, because dump trucks are sky high. Fab, he's paying $185,000 for a dump truck. You know what I'm saying? So even a used dump trucks ain't cheap. So if you don't have $80,000, $100,000 sitting around, you can't even get into the dump trucks. So I'm not saying dump trucks are bad, but you got to have cake. It's the same thing with real estate. You just can't jump into real estate with no money. So. Or that's just like if you want to do stocks, you can't jump in buying the big boy stocks that's $2,000-$3,000 a share. You got to work your way up to that point. So once you make money with box trucks, then yeah, you can go do whatever you want to do with it. But right now, dump trucks, yeah, they make a lot of money, but you got to have a lot of cash to start. So what I do is I teach people. You got to think about it. A lot of people that I'm helping, like I get DMs from dudes in prison every week. Like, bro, when I come home, this is what I'm getting into. I'm leaving the streets alone. And that's why I kind of cater to the guys, too, because trying to show the dope boys, the street guys that, look, there's another way outside of the world, outside of the streets. You know what I'm saying? The streets is a trap. It is. So, like, when guys in prison hitting me up like, yo, man, when I come home, I want to jump into this money. I want to do this. Guess what? If a dude coming out of prison, he don't have good credit. He ain't going to probably have, I'm not saying nobody do, but he's more than likely he's not going to have good credit, and he's not going to have a stockpile of cash unless he has some money put up somewhere. So with that being said, I help people get back in it with a realistic expectation of getting into logistics, which is going the rental route. Okay. Someone says, okay, let's see what we got going on. What's the best box truck rental company? There's no best one. It's whoever got the best rate. 'Cause they all rentals, and whoever has the best box trucks. That's, you know what I'm saying, the best box trucks at the best rate. If you can get it with Penske, if you can get it with Thing, kind of like, I forgot what comedian said, what tastes better, Pepsi or Coke? And he's like, whoever paid me last. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, is whoever gets you the cheapest rates. Someone said, what's up, Box Truck Shorty? When is you going to take on a one-on-one mentorship for the 5K, bro? To be honest with you, I'm not going to be doing back the 5K mentorship at all. The closest thing I have for it is my mentorship, not my mentorship, my masterclass, which is $1,000, which is the closest thing you're going to get. And if you do need a little bit of help after that, it's basically you just, book a consultation. So you come out way cheaper than spending $5,000. I'm going to be honest, when I was spending $5,000, I was just like, man, it's so much money for somebody to come up with, especially when they're getting started and starting their company. You got to pay me $5,000, and you got to turn around and pay $5,000 on start. I know a lot of people didn't have 10 grand to start. So trust me, I'm in the business of paying for my time, but I ain't want to just like tax people to death. So that's why I made a product and a service like you getting a mentorship. When you leave this class, with a lot of information. So I made it more affordable. That's why I don't charge $1,000 for my course, the ebook, or I have $199. You can buy all 3 of my guides. It's like 70-some pages. It'll change your damn life just by getting that. So I try to help people to help themselves, and I have affordable rates and prices. So the 5K, I'm not gonna do that no more. And I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I met with somebody that was like I ain't even gonna say, but they tried to get me to have like a higher ticket item, and I was like, man, I can't do that. I can't charge people a gang of money to get in this business if I'm really trying to help them. So someone said, I'm still working my 9 to 5, following his blueprint. Okay, that's what's up. Logistics. So see, you got somebody that's doing the same thing, and they doing the 9 to 5. Nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. Like I said, I did it for 16 years. I've been working since I've been little. What's up, Box Truck Wiz? Cuz you gotta let me know, man. I'm gonna bring you on my live again one time, so you can tell the people what you done gross and what you done made, where you at right now. If you available now, I'll let you come on now, but I don't know if you're available. Let me see. Someone says, let's see what it says. Working a 9 to 5. Someone can say, can I start with a rental and how? Yes, you can start with a rental. That's what I have. I still have rentals, Supreme Greatness. I started with a rental, scaled up to 8. Now I have 6 rentals. I've helped thousands of people do the same exact thing. So yes, you can start with a rental, and you won't never have to leave a rental. Just like I said, I know people that's been doing at least 2 years, the same thing I've been doing with a rental. And like I said, as my cousin I was just talking to, he has a rental. He started, I think, the first week of February, and he got 4 rentals right now. So, yes, you can start with a rental, still keep your 9 to 5. I think he probably cuz what you at now, like 200,000 or above 200, close to 3 or somewhere around that. Someone say, so will you show me in the masterclass or in the bundle guide? I'll show you in both. So the bundle pack guide, the starter bundle pack guide, that's $199. You can get the information. Before I had the masterclass, I helped thousands of people get on with that. So you can use that to get up and running. But the catch is, even though you do the bundle pack, the step-by-step bundle pack, you still got to wait 180 days. Or if you want to let your insurance age, I got an insurance hack that's in there that you can do for 6 months. That's cheaper, I should say. It should cost you between $400 and $600 if you want to do that hack. Or you could do OTR. But the reason why I said I always promote the masterclass, because the masterclass comes with that, and it allows you to lease on, and it's more in depth. The information we're going to go over is way, way more in depth. I couldn't put 2.5 years in a guide. It just would be long as hell. That's why the masterclass is so long. It's 6 hours. It's a lot of information. You ain't going to find this information just on the internet. So definitely try to grab the masterclass if you can. But if you can't, get the ebook and book a couple consultations. I've helped, like I said, thousands of people, not hundreds, thousands. All right, let's see. We got, someone says, with dump trucks locally, you can make 10K a week. You probably can, but you got to have 100K to start. So if your guys got 100K, definitely jump in the dump truck game. Someone said, what's wrong? Why come in here? Negative energy. We love box trucks on this page. Thank you, truck around and take each other. Someone said, rather spend it him, because I know what I'm going to get from it. That's what's up, bro. That's right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm like a proven system, like a franchise. You buying into a system that already work, a system that already, you know what I'm saying, made. But you say you make 150 a day, how's that profit each day, Someone said, when you say 150 a day, 150 a day, how is it you're profiting each day rather weekly? I don't understand your question. I'm saying I said if I made 150 after all expenses a day, I make about 200 or more a day per truck without driving a truck. So I make $1,000 a night, give or take. Now I'm making about 12. I got 6 trucks running. How can I get a dispatcher? Shoot me an inbox. I got a dispatcher for you that I can tag you with. Yep. How to get started? I already answered that question. Just locked in. Let's go. Subtract 12. All right. I have a cargo sprinter. Amazon have load for sprinters? No. They only have it for 16-foot box trucks, 26, and semis. Someone said, can you be a felon and working with Amazon Relay? Good question. Yes. Amazon Relay, you can be a felon and work with it because you're setting up your company where it's the company that's getting the subcontract with Amazon, not a person. So yes, you can. What's up, NY Finest? How you doing, bro? I should bring you on my live too, man. That's a guy right there that's killing the game with semis. He only do Amazon Relay and he only do semis, and he killing the game for you guys that want to do semis. So a lot of people don't know that too. So he's been converting the people that want to do semis over to him. He let people lease on. He teaches people how to do it too. So that's another thing. If you got your CDL and you do have a semi truck, go. Amazon is still the way to go. You can make a lot of money with Amazon with a semi as well. You just don't have to do box trucks. Yeah, if you're trying to get into the cargo lane is Trucker with D. She's the queen of cargo van. Final mile. That's her lane. That's not my lane. I don't know nothing about cargo vans, but my sis Trucker with D, she'll definitely look her up. She'll help you out with that. Someone said, I'm in your DM, you about the guide. Okay, that's cool. Someone says, I have a rider at $1,200 a week to rent down here in New Orleans, and that's only because I don't use the credit account. It's technically $700 a week, but that's too high, bro. That's too high. Anything over $600 a week with a rental truck and over 19-20 cents a mile is too much. Yes, you can start a box truck business with a rental. Yep. Let's see. California quoted insurance $1,800 down and $850 a month. That's good for Cali because Cali is high. So if you're putting $1,800 down and $850 a month for Cali, that is great. As you just saw, somebody said they had to put $4,000 down in Cali and $1,700 a month. So that's really good for that. That's like North Carolina prices. Yeah. Someone said, I need parts because I want to get into business. Agreed. What's up, cuz? Man, I will pull you on there if you was ready. Oh, he said, okay, give him 2 minutes. All right. Send me a request, cuz, when you're ready. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Logistics first couple said, I've been watching this brother for the last year, and all I can say is 100, 100, 100. Salute. Thank you. Yeah, most people, they watch me for a minute before they jump in. Just to make sure everything real. What's up, cuz?
What's up, cuz? How you doing?
How you doing?
Good,
Answer
good.
the question. Answer real quick. This is my cousin. You don't know. He started in the trucking industry in February of this year here. And we ain't gonna tell y'all what his but he got 4 trucks up and running right now. He's the one I'll tell you that he's a Secret Service agent for 21 years. If y'all looked at our video with DC, this is who I went down there with. DC was at the White House and doing all that good stuff. But when did you start? You tell them a little about you. When did you start?
I started doing my first load around the first week of February.
February. Right. And yeah, everybody always had me, who's my cousin? My cousin. So I was like, let me bring my damn cousin because everybody was asking, who are you? So how you like it, man? What you think about it?
It's the best thing going. It's a great decision. It's the best decision I could have made. I have no regrets whatsoever. Like you said, I work for the government forever, travel the world, been making great money, 6 figures. I mean, like well into 6 figures for forever since I was in my early 20s, and there's nothing beats making money passively while you're asleep.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. And how many trucks you got now? You let them
I
know.
have 4 trucks right
Four
now.
trucks. That's question. Have you ever been to where your trucks is at?
No, that's the funny thing is I've never been to the city where my trucks are at. Um, I keep saying I need to go. I will go, but I kind of get a kick out of that. I'm able to make so much money passively and never ever been to the city where my trucks are located at.
That's crazy. I was telling somebody on the consultation the same thing. I said, he was like, man, they was trying to make him come and look get the truck and stuff. I said, man, you don't never have to do that. I said, I've never picked up a truck because I never drove a truck. I said, I always tell, I said, my cousin never even been to the place his trucks is at. So that is a dope story. As long as you never go, that's a super dope story. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
And how much have you grown so far since that you started in the fair? If you don't mind sharing.
Yeah, no problem. $330,000.
That's crazy. That's crazy. See, look at that. $330,000 started February. Never been to where his trucks is at. Do you own any trucks?
I do not own any trucks, and I don't plan on owning any trucks.
I know you asked me a couple of weeks ago, do I ever think about buying one? I was like, every time I think about it, I'll be like, nah. How much are you paying? Don't tell them don't give them your plug, but how much are you paying for your rental trucks? You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, how
Yeah,
much a week do I pay?
base.
Oh, like 450 plus tax.
Gotcha. You know how much you paying per mile?
Yes. So some trucks is about 16 cents a mile,
Uh-huh.
and then the truck that I got a little bit later on, I think it's 18 cents a mile, maybe 20. But if I get one more truck, Enterprise already agreed to have all of them match the same per mile rate.
Gotcha. That's dope. So there it goes. When somebody said y'all can't get rental prices, you can't make money with trucking. That's somebody right there. My cousin, first cousin, making money with trucking. Jumped into the game, made 330,000 since February. Don't own a truck. Have you ever drove a truck? Like have you ever did a load yourself?
No,
Besides like
never done a load. Never done a load. But to piggyback off what you said about hiring the right drivers, I did. I made the mistakes. You are my mentor, and it was a time I had to take a truck from a driver and give it to another driver. But that's the extent of me driving. I've never done a load ever.
Gotcha. That's dope. That is dope, man. So that there y'all go. Y'all hear it right there from the horse's mouth. Never been to the place his truck is at. He still have a career. He don't have a job. He got 21 years at the Secret Service, government job. Never been to where his truck's at. He's paying $450 for his trucks a week. With the right information, you can make money. The wrong information, now look, because all of the information that you learn right now, do you think, this is just a question, do you think if you was just to jump into this with no mentor, no nothing, do you think you would be as successful as you are right now in trucking?
Definitely not. Definitely not. I mean, it's once you learn the system, it's simple, but I mean, it's just things will happen that you don't know how to deal with the situation.
Mhm.
So, I like to say I'm pretty intelligent, but I definitely would not have been successful without a guide for one, and without you as a mentor.
Gotcha. So see, that's why I try to tell you guys, man, is the information y'all can think like information like, especially with black males and just black people in general. I ain't gonna say just males. Black people, we got a lot of pride. We don't like to ask for help. We feel like, man, that's corny. And like I said, especially people, they feel like, oh man, I ain't asking this dude. He thinks he's X, Y, and Z, so I ask for help. But you ain't gotta ask me for help, but ask somebody for help. Get yourself a mentor will save you all of the mistakes, man. You don't have to make all of the same mistakes that I made or even you make. So, you know what I'm saying? Tap in with him. He does mentorships too. He talks to people. He helps people too in that area if you're in the DMV area. But yeah, man, cuz thanks for coming on, bro. As always, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
thanks for having me. It's
saying?
my
Hopefully
pleasure.
I'll see you next month.
Yeah,
You come down.
yeah,
Okay.
and thanks for teaching me the game.
All right, that's what's up, bro. All right, cuz.
All right.
All right, what's up, Coley? How you doing? Yep, she said definitely need a mentor. You know, I said, hey, let me see. I'm gonna answer a couple more questions for you guys. What's up, Honcho? That's one of my day ones. It's been rocking with me for a long time. So back to like I was saying, so join my master class. I got 5 slots left. If you want to get in it, you pay $4.99 now and just pay the remainder balance by the time class start. I got a book, $199. I got 2-day, 3-day driver training class. And like I said, I do even do consultation. So if you got interested, hit me up. 5 slots left. Don't miss it. Hope to see you guys at the top. So I'm about to get out of here. You know, I only stay on there for about an hour. All right, cuz.
All
Love you.
right. Thank you, guys.